Hi guys, it's me Lillian from I Want My Body Back, and I'm just waiting for a client to come into the clinic to do some work on her body and fix her up and get her out of pain. And got a few minutes spare, so I thought I'd shoot you a quick video. I was networking earlier today, and one lady spoke to me about slouching. And the moment I spoke to her about slouching, I saw her instantly prop herself up and try to be in an upright posture. So I know it's very common for a majority of us to be sitting at desks in this day and age, sitting at desks, sitting at computers, people worried about, am I sitting correctly? Am I in the right setup? People recognizing when they're slouching forwards. Most common traits of what I call desk-bound or computer-bound pains are, the shoulders creeping up towards the ear as you're typing, your head is protruding forward as you're looking and focusing on your computer, or you're sitting halfway on your chair, and as you can see, I'm not supported by the chair at all. These are the most common things that I see when I see people sitting at desks. So especially if you've got handles like this chair has got handles. So the first of all, is to know, sometimes people go into or get their desks assessed, their postures assessed at them sitting at a desk, and at times they still find that they tend to slouch. Now this is because what we call a default mechanism with your muscles. Even though you get your setup all correct at your desk and everything is fine, there are still some incidences when you can still be slouching forwards or getting pain in your neck and shoulders in particular, or your lower back. Now this is because these muscles have not been given attention to. Number one, these muscles are tight, so naturally you'll default forwards, shoulders are round forwards, and you'll end up back into this hunched over position, okay? Secondly, if these muscles at the back here are overstretched, again, there's no support to hold you back and upright. So you need to start training these upper back muscles here, okay? And then thirdly, should I say, is the neck position. A common thing that I see people doing is the chin is protruding forward, the neck is out of alignment, and really, ideally, the head needs to sit on top of the body, not ahead of the body, okay? We're not ducks, we're human beings, okay? So the head needs to come back, sit on top of the shoulders. Now, if that fails to happen time and time again, and you go into a default mechanism of the head protruding forwards, it means that these muscles here, which we call your scalenes, as well as these muscles have tightened. They've become really tight, and these ones have become overstretched. These ones at the front have become overstretched. So therefore, no matter how great a setup you've got for your desk and your computer, if these muscles have not been given attention to and have been rectified, you will naturally go into your default position, okay? So pay attention to these muscles here. They need to be opened out, okay? These muscles which are overstretched need to be trained up to be made stronger so that your shoulders can sit back and in their neutral position. And likewise with the neck muscles as well, back muscles need to be opened up here in the neck, and these muscles need to be trained to be shortened a little bit so that you can then bring your head back and sit on top of the shoulders, okay, so you're in alignment. Now, if you've got a chair which has got handles, I always say try and get rid of them, because it doesn't help unless you can slide underneath, like I'm at a desk now, okay, where the handles only go so far up against the desk. Now, for me to sit back and then to be typing would be a bit of a stretch for my short arms, even though they could be long sometimes. But I prefer one of these chairs here, where it has no handles at all, okay? And I can raise the chair up and down to my desired position, make sure that my knees are at a 90-degree angle, or failing that, if it's too high, then I've got a step in front of me, which I have here, which I could place my feet upon, make myself even more comfortable. This naturally helps my back to go into its natural curvature, particularly the lumbar, okay? Now, this is not the greatest of chairs. This is not my chair. I wouldn't have one of these chairs because it's not the greatest of chairs. It doesn't fit me comfortably as much as I would like. But ideally, I would sit as much as I can into the back of my chair, roll myself forward towards my desk and my computer, Make sure that my computer is middle stance, that my forearms are able to rest on the desk correctly, and my elbows are also at almost a 90-degree angle as well, and I'm able to type away. I'm not overstretching my head or my neck to look and focus on the screen, but I can sit comfortably back into the chair. My head is in its right position, and I can happily type away, and I can happily use things around me as well. Okay, also a good thing to use is a swivel chair as well, so when you're moving from one position of your desk to another, you can swivel. Otherwise it's a case of just pushing back and then moving yourself appropriately to be able to reach for things. Okay, so that's my short video for you, and it's on the dot. My client should be here by now, and I'm going to get to treat her now. So share this video with other people that you know who work at a desk for many hours during the daytime, those who work at a computer, or those who are having problems, who, maybe they've got their desk already set up and they're still finding that they're hunching over and they're getting pains in their chest, their neck and shoulder, their upper back, their lower back and their neck as well. Share this video with them. And if you need any help, pop a question to me. You can send me an email at info@iwantmybodyback.co.uk, or wherever this video is showing. Just pop a question in and send it to me, and I'm happy to answer you your questions. So I think that's it for now, and I will see you in my next video. Take care and look after your body.